Hello, welcome to the stream. We're going back. We have to. Hello, Erebus. We have to play more Erebus. Welcome everybody. Hello, how's it going? Good day. Good day. Welcome to the stream. We're gonna play more Erebus today. Remember Erebus? Remember Earbus? Remember Airbus? Remember EH? Remember? I'm gonna play more Erebus. Hello, welcome to the stream. Uh, hello. Gonna play more Erebus. We have to get to the bottom of this mystery. We have to solve the mystery of Erebus. It's been driving me insane. Welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me say hello to everybody. Hello, Alana Ray, the gaming cat. Hello, Dracados. Hello, Shaboy J. Hello, Dana Chrysalis. Hello, Biffraction. Hello, Tango Bunny. Hello, Syllogism. Hello, Stream Elements. Hello, Professor Cavey. We have some true Erebus scholars in the chat. It makes me very happy. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't know if I can finish this game. But the scholars have done their research and they insist that this is a real video game that people can play and finish, and it's apparently the truth. Hello. Hello, Poproskaya. Hello, SGBU. Hello. There's noises going on. Hello, 8-Bit Tomato. Thank you for the resub, 8-Bit Tomato. Thank you for the 30 months. That's a long time. Thank you. Welcome. It's good to have you. Time flies if you're having fun. I'm happy to be having fun playing weird old video games. Hello, Ray. Hello, Duck Admirer. Hello, IMI. Hello, Aldurian. Hello, Hotson. Hello, Hotson. Hello. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 20 months. Holy smokes. Hello, welcome. Damn it, Baines. How did the Flintstones die? Pillow fight. I don't get it. Wait, I got it. Because the pillows are rocks. I got it. Hello, Vino79. Hello, QM Squirrel. Warm tears, your boy Jay. Professor KV, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 4 months. Or the 6 months. Or the 10 months. Or the 1,000 months. Celebrating Erebus together. Hello, Al Roker. Hello, Schubert. Hello, everybody. Oh, welcome to the stream. Oh, we played this game last week for like 8 hours straight. This is a maze game. It's just a maze game. It's just a maze with static images, and you click little arrows to navigate a maze. And then there's some very abstract puzzles. And we played for like 8 hours, and it was so captivating. We have to go back for more, because I didn't finish it. We couldn't scrut the inscrutable. I drew maps. I still have my maps here. They're still warm, hot off the press. Look at these maps. The maps may have led me astray. I don't know what to... This could be a terrible mistake. I have no idea how to play this game or how to finish this game. But we're going to play it some more. And I don't know how long I'm going to hold out before I need to ask for help from the Erebus lore masters. But we'll give it a shot. The plan is, so this Erebus, this is a game developed by Titus before they were Titus. The fine folks at Titus of all people, the fine folks at Titus in France made Erebus, this adventure game where you walk around a maze, and then you go to a different maze, and then you go to a different maze, 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 then you go to a different maze. And then you go to a different maze, and then you have to click on magic pixels in the background, and anytime throughout these mazes, if you make a wrong step or take a wrong turn, you die. in real life, and then you go back to the start of the game because there's no continues, there's no saving, there's no passwords. It's just mazes on mazes on mazes on mazes on mazes on mazes. So we're gonna play it again. We're gonna get back into it. Titus has never made a bad game. I'm inclined to agree with you. Hello, Napjack. Welcome. This game was released on 3 different platforms. So I haven't been following the deep Erebus lore that people have been digging up. I just skimmed through a little bit of it. My understanding is the Amstrad CPC version's likely the original incarnation of Erebus, and that one is the most playable, although it doesn't have mouse support, so it's kind of unplayable, but it's the most playable. The Atari ST and the Thompson TO6, TO8, I don't know Thompson specs. The Thompson version and the Atari ST versions are later ports based on the CPC version that are jacked and inscrutable more so than the original, but still playable, but only kind of. But they have mouse support, so it's more playable than the CPC, but the mouse support. But the puzzles are apparently like I don't know the whole story. It doesn't make sense. Hello, Will of the Worm. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna play more Erebus. I've already gone insane. Let's just launch into. Whoa! Erebus. We can just play the map. We can just play a map. This is the same thing as playing the game. Alright, let's play Erebus. So we start here. Let's walk up here. Okay, we're in the bunker. Let's grab the items before the bunker collapses. Okay, we got them. Let's go back here. Oh, I took a wrong turn. Okay, we gotta start back at the start. Okay. Go to the bunker. Alright, we got the items before it collapsed. Let's get out of here. I clipped through the wall. Everything's fine. Oh, we're in the wreckage. I transcribed my hand-drawn map in order to share it easier. I have my hand-drawn maps here. I wanted to help people out a little bit, since I went through the hard work of mapping this game. I have my hand-drawn maps here, but in order to share my maps, I just went through and digitalized them here. So here's my plan. Here's my plan. I do have some vague ideas as to how to approach this. This is based on the Atari ST version, and the Thompson version shares the same maps as the Atari ST version. But the Amstrad CPC is slightly different, and I believe that to be the original version. So I think what we have to do is, what I want to do, is we're going to go back to the Amstrad CPC to begin with, and flesh out the maps, make sure they are correct for that version. So I want to have updated maps for the Amstrad version. And then we need to go back, and this is going to be very exciting. We need to step on every single tile. Step on every single tile in the Amstrad version. Because I don't know. There's something maybe somewhere. Yeah. Erebus. Look at this map. Look at this map. That's not even a maze. Penguin Land. Remember Penguin Land? New York City? Glasses Man? Famed character Glasses Man? Bear Book? Oh, get that out of here! Okay, let's play some Erebus, shall we? Hello, Sun Goku. Good to see you. Hello, Retro Gaming Denmark. Hello, Tiny Dunnick. Welcome to the stream, everybody. There's no Erebus on the screen right now. There's Erebus on screen. How about that? Okay. How do I use this computer? Cat? Erebus. Wait, the timer! We need to add 8 hours, 4 minutes, and 3 seconds to the clock. Boom. That is so much time. Let's run Erebus. This is a silence stream. We're not going to have music today. Music is of the devil. And we are Erebus gaming. No music, no sound, nothing. Wait, this game has sound on this version. Do we can choose whether or not to cheat? We can choose whether or not to cheat at Erebus. This is a cracked version of the game. Whoever cracked this decided that we need to cheat. Or at least they gave the option of cheating. We or none? None. I'm not going to cheat. Erebus. Oh, here we are. This is the one I played on stream. Yeah, I at least made it all the way up to the volcano door at the end. Yeah. There's not even a demo, not even an attract mode. Is it? Okay, here we go, Erebus. How do I play this game? Oh dear. What am I doing? Oh, I died. Hello, Boot Blacking. Damien Fox, hello. Erebus Gaming. I gotta get my maps up. Oh my god. I didn't even start the timer and I've already died and got a game over. Whoops. Why is this so big? Put that away. Put this over here. Smubble, welcome. Amstrad. A timer. Okay, start the timer. Okay. So we have the mouse cursor. We control it with the keyboard. We're at the start. We need to go west, and then north, and then north, and then north, and then west, and then north, and then west, and then north, and then east, and then east, and then we go south, and we go east. We very quickly grab the coat, and then we retreat before the building collapses. Okay, good. We go back in, and we grab the lighter, we grab the saw, we get out before the building collapses, we go back in, we grab the glasses, and we go out. Okay, we survived the building. That's the first challenge. Then we go north, we go west, then we go west, then we go south. I'm already not exploring everywhere. So, like I said, Erebus is a maze game. This is a maze game. The primary gameplay loop of Erebus is navigating a maze. This is a maze game. So as you can see, I am navigating a maze and I have gotten myself lost. Okay, this is when the maps are no longer synchronized between versions. So I need to update my map for this section. I don't know where I am. I'm just generally heading in the northwest direction and I'm lost. I don't... Okay, I've made it to chunk 2. Erebus. Hello, Omega Number. Welcome. For now, I'm trying. Let's go west. Go west. Oh, nope, wrong way. Go east. Go east. Go north. Go west. So here we have the skeleton zone. And here we have the wreckage. What is the wreckage? What is the mystery of Erebus? Well, skeletons. Wreckage. I don't seem to be able to interact with anything here. If we hang out for too long on this screen, we get destroyed by a monster. Oh, I got destroyed by a monster. Alright, we gotta replay the whole game. This monster is really good. So I think the most I've been able to piece together after playing this game for 8 hours is I think we're trying to kill this monster. I think this monster is the mega boss of Erebus, and it's running wild across the South Pole, Antarctica, and it's terrorizing the people and the animals, and so we have to kill it. I think that's our goal. I don't know though. But we can't kill it just yet. In order to kill it, we have to go on a globe-trotting time travel adventure with aliens. Okay, we're back at the start. Notice how my health ticked down before I even had a chance to move? That's very, very nice. Okay, we go south, go east. Alright, now we have to be quick. For some reason, these are load-bearing items. So we can't stay in the house for too long, otherwise it collapses. Doesn't really make any sense if you think about it, but Erebus. So that's why you always have to step back out and come back in, otherwise it collapses. The first little trick of Erebus. Notice how the compass rose at the bottom right constantly like turns and shifts? Very confusing. Let's head down here, go west, go south, go west, go north, go west, go north, go west, go north, okay, go east, go north, so go west, and then north, and then north, and then this curves east. Okay, hold on. Can I? You can't pause. I gotta pause. Pause. I'm cheating. Whoa. Whoa. Look at that. Check out my specs. I need to update my map. We are running an Amstrad CPC 464 French plus 64 Co CRTC Type 0. And in the drive is Erebus from 2023, April 23rd. This dump is almost 2 years old. French Nique. And that's how many pixels are in my display. Because I have it stretched. Okay. Let me update my map here. So 2-year-old dump. I know, it's really smelly. Really, gross. Map. Put this over here. I go map mode. So this turn, okay, so this is all like different over here. So I think I'm like right here. I just turned this way. This is all slightly different. So we go F1. So now I can go north. And this is only a north-south pass. So I'm cheating at Erebus right now. So you're not supposed to be able to pause the game. And then that chunks me into here. So there's an empty tile. Wonder what that means. And this has spit me out into this area in a different location. So, oh my goodness, I have to like move everything around. What a disaster. I'm like emerging there, I think. I think? Something doesn't look right. Something doesn't look right. So from here we can go east and then only west? What? So how do I get into this tile? Come at it from the north? Okay, there's this tile. There's like unused space in this version. This is insane. I can't get into this tile. There's an invisible tile there. Oh, what does it mean? What does this mean? What is the... What, okay, here's the wreckage. We are at Erebus. This view is different! What? So, when you come back here at the end of the game, you don't get to see this view. When you step onto this tile, it's the door. Oh my goodness, I don't know what it means. We need to go west. I'm gonna freeze to death here before I make it to the hot maze. North, north. If I go east, east, I'm behind the mountain. We are behind the mountain right now. That's cheating. You can't just go behind the mountain. That's cheating. And I can't go up here. This is an inaccessible tile. Okay. Uh-oh. It's not looking good. I might perish. Go south. South. West. We gotta go west. Chunk 3. Alright, chunk 3. You go west. You go west. I really made a mess of this. Slide that over. Alright, let's go into the hot maze. Hello, Z80 Guru. We just started. No progress yet. Yeah, it's kind of tempting to revisit these giant dead-end nothingness spaces, because there might be something important there. But at the same time, that feels like a huge waste of time. That feels like a huge waste of time. Why? Oh man, I updated Chatty, and now it no longer tells me when people buy Fruitals. I don't know how to turn that back on. What a disaster. Chatty, why do you have to do this to me? Hold on. Fruitals are unacknowledged now. Hot maze. Okay, so here we are. In the hot maze, we go north. We go west. We go north. We go east. We go north. We go west. West. South. South. West. West. North. East. North. North. East. North. West. North. West. South. 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 West. North. West. North. North. Okay, this part's different. There's a wall here. That's gone. And I can go north here. So if we go west, there's a wall there. Okay, if we go south. South. Dead end. If I go north here, again, the top left tile is unused. How very mysterious. What were they doing at EH Services? Okay, we're at the wall. That's the wall, brother. I could have gone west or east at the wall. Okay, we have to go quickly here before the cops arrest me. We're in the Metropolitane. And we need to go west here. And then north. 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 Iramnus? Is this Iramnusil? No, we want to go to Id-Aten. And go west. And go west. West. Pyramids. Okay, we're in the desert. I hope everybody's following along perfectly. Desert. If you take a wrong turn anywhere in Paris, you die. You either get run over by a train, or the cops arrest you, or a punk butchers you with an axe. If you take a wrong turn in Paris, it's not gonna end well. It's wild. It's wild. And the compass rose is like shifting while you're moving through Paris, so you have to be very careful which direction you click on. Okay, so that's the hot maze in Paris. Now we're in the desert. We're at Desert 1. So here at Desert 1, it's already different. I can only go north, east, or south. I can't go west. According to my notes here, if I go north or south, I'm stuck. There might be an item out here on this version, but if I go north or south, it just leads to a dead-end maze of nothingness where you're trapped forever until you die. Then you replay the whole game again. So I'm just going to go east to start with. There's the Sphinx. Okay, we got to hurry because I'm overheating, so let's go east again. East again. Go north. Here's the tent. We go into the tent. We touch the cup of tea. Then we very quickly grab the camel before this man kills us. The blue man. Okay, we're on the camel. So now we go west, south, 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 east, south. Okay, we've made it to the airport. So it's really interesting, like, looking at these maps and seeing how they kind of get pieced together. I'm pretty sure the airport chunk fits in right above the airplane chunk. So I think we're technically in the airplane map right now. And there's probably even a way to slide Desert 2, like this part, and like put it right over here. Although there's a little bit of unused space down here. Maybe Desert 2 is down here. Although then, now there's a little bit of unused space up here. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. We're in the airport though, so let's go south. Go south again. If you stay in front of that plane for too long, you get ran over and you die. But you can just jump in the plane and fly away with it. So who's driving the plane? How do you get run over if no one's driving the plane? It's a runaway plane, I guess? Is a camel driving it? Oh, we now have a... You can now start the plane. And go south. South. Okay, there's a UFO. South, south, south. We need to go east. 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 South. And now here, if we take any other direction, the UFO shoots us down and kills us. We go south into the UFO. Now, interesting how the UFO shoots you down and kills you if you go anywhere else. But if you go on board, if you just fly straight into the UFO, the aliens are friends. Look at them. They're just hanging out. They're just happy to be here, just hanging out. So let's touch this one over here. If you touch his mouth, he points to the North Pole. And now we have the hard choices of Erebus. This is when the game starts to get really diabolical. So there's only 6 inventory slots. Man, this beeping is wild. I'm not used to hearing noise. We only have 6 inventory slots, and they're giving me 2 new items here. And I know I need this item here. The little pass that we picked up in Paris. This one's required. I don't know what these glasses do, if anything at all. I don't know why we have a camel in our pocket, but yes, we are carrying a camel in our pocket, or perhaps like the vague concept of a camel, or just carrying the abstraction of a camel in our mind. It doesn't, it's, the saw, I don't know what that's for. The lighter, I don't know what that's for. And the coat keeps us warm in the cold areas. So I have to choose which items to take. And this is where we're going to start cheating. We're going to make a save state right here. Erebus UFO. So as far as I can tell, this is the first branching point of the game. If we have to make a tough decision about which items to take with us moving forward. We took the camel in, we rode the camel into the plane, and then the camel was probably flying the plane and we were the co-pilot, and the camel flew the plane into a UFO. That's Erebus. Now, one of my suspicions is that there's secretly like a hotspot to click on here. And I don't know why over here, like, we can grab the alien spacesuit, we can grab the token here. Of these items, I have no idea which ones I would want, or which ones I can leave behind safely. So the alien is pointing at Nord. The North Star, the North Pole. Apparently, smarter people than I have determined that this is supposed to be a map of Earth. And this is supposed to be the North Pole? Now, I can't see it, personally. I don't have a globe to, like, look at the globe from the North Pole looking down to see. Like, I don't recognize anything. Is the pink supposed to be water and the blue supposed to be land? If so... what am I looking at? I don't think the spacesuit keeps you warm. I haven't figured out what the spacesuit does. Nord. Erebus is a mountain on Antarctica. So I hope Nord is not Erebus. Nord is north. Like North Star? I'm clicking furiously here, but not finding anything. Alright, I'm gonna take the camel with me. No, I'm gonna take the okay, I'm gonna take the lighter. And let's go west. Can I go north? What if I click over here? Alright, let's move on. So this screen here is missable. One of the first puzzles I got stuck on when playing this the other day was finding this screen. This screen is missable. But all you get for this screen is the suit and the token or the coin, which don't seem to do much of anything. However, the third benefit of that screen is when you leave to the west, the aliens give you a gun. Okay, and if we click on this alien, you don't get anything. So now we have a gun. Now we're cosplaying as an alien with a warm winter coat and a gun. Okay. Maybe we can like give him a high five? Look how cool this guy is. I love his 3 eyes. Beep, beep. Here, you want a lighter? You want to smoke? No? Okay, see you later. Saladongs, welcome, hello. Thank you for the 14 months. No new knowledge yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really have any new leads, but people have solved this game. This is a real game that people have solved. Okay, let's move on. So now we're in Penguin Land. I think I'm still right there. Okay. So if we go south, east. Okay, one of the new differences, there's a wall. Get this crap out of here. Deselect. There's a wall right there. Okay. So now we're in Penguin Land. If I go east down here, where does this take me? Dead end. Okay, that's the same. Now I'm in the southwest corner. This way. I go north a few times. I'm really excited to see what this final puzzle's all about, because I couldn't figure it out. So if we go east here, now this is a weird thing here. So I'm going to do another save here, even though I just saved. This place is mega suspicious. So we are currently parked just south of Igloo Land. So we can go north. The view changes, and here we are at Igloo World. Okay, I'm freezing to death. So if we go east to enter Igloo, and if we throw the token on the ground, we get kicked out of the Igloo. Like, what does that mean? If I go back inside, the token's gone, and now I'm dead. Stabbed in the butt. Welcome, Rappyland. Welcome. So Igloo Land is a place to die. So it's very strange that riding the UFO lets us go into the Igloo Land and survive it once, but there's no reason to do so. Because as you can see from the map, there's just a path. There's just a path that takes me to the next zone around the Igloo. So why would I ever want to go up here for anything? Okay, we're cheating, so we're going to restore the save state. If we go west, north, north, west, west. What? Okay, this is sealed off? These strange, subtle differences between versions. Okay, we're north of the Igloo. If I go north here, there's nothing. Okay, we go south. Okay, so now we are back to south of the Igloo. Go east from here. Oh, yeah, okay. This is sealed off as well. So the only way through is through the Igloo Land, yeah. How weird! This is so weird. Okay. So let's go in. Pay the toll. Get kicked out. Then we have to go north because it spits us out to the east of the Igloo. So we go north, north. You need the token in this version, but other versions you just walk around it. This map is different. Hold on, hold on. Okay, I'm in the northeast corner. We go south once. We go west once. Go south again. Yep, different. I'm right here. South is available. Okay, what happens if I go east here? There's another unused tile. And west is available? There's a one way that way. Alright, I'm stuck. Game over. I died. Erebus. Can I take these words and move them here? Yeah. I just walked through a one-way wall back to the other side of Igloo Land, and now I'm dead. So let's restore the save state so I don't have to replay the whole game. Erebus. Alright. North. Holy smokes! That's me after playing Erebus for 8.5 hours. That's what I look like in this chair. Thank you, Ray! Holy smokes, I get a 1,000 hits. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay, let's go south here. There's another one-way! Boom. Don't take that trip. This one. I should get a new skeleton emote. Is that a good idea? Like, my emote slots are full, but I feel like we could use a new skeleton. I only have like 3 skeletal emotes. I could use a 4th. Okay, that's south. Penguin Land has been fully researched. And by fully researched, I mean I walked around. It's very interesting to me. I'll do like that. These tiles here are inaccessible and unused. Very interesting. Very interesting. That's kind of hard to read. I don't like that. It's also hard to read. Looks like I can just block them. Just go like that. Yeah, that's a bit better. 6 never gets used, Tango. That is the most niche emote that has no applications for anything. But I think it's really funny. I like the face a lot. Ah, this map here is still a mess. We gotta clean that up. Okay, so we're moving south into Penguin Land 2. This area also needs to be further explored. So let's do another save state. We'll call this Penguin 2. Let's go west, north, west, north, east, nothing. The top left corner. What's going on with this top left corner situation? What's going on? The top left corner is never used. Top left corner. We have top left corner. Okay, Maze Gaming. Let's go west. Okay, so this is the UFO, the second UFO. I'm not going to go in there just yet. I want to explore around this area first. Okay, nothing there. Nothing here. Just checking all the dead ends. Go north, north. Nothing there. Go east, east. Okay, let's go south here. Southeast corner, bottom right corner is functional. What's the deal with the top left corner? So I think there's a demon over in this direction. For some reason. There's a demon over here. So if we go north, then east, we're in the top right corner right now. We go west twice, south twice. Demon. Okay, so everything else on the map aligns to normal. Yeah, there's something weird. I mean, this was made by Titus, so we have to kind of assume it's probably got some issues. So let's restore. In like the programming side, it's Titus. It's Titus. I love Titus. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy their video games, but from a technical perspective, they're a little jacked. Okay, so let's go into the UFO. So I don't remember the precise procedure for UFO. Alright, so now we're in the UFO. This part's a big problem. The UFO is a huge problem. This is a huge problem. This is another place where I'm very suspicious that there's more, or I suspect there might be more to do here in the UFO, but it's very hard to figure it out. So I'm going to do another save here. Just as a reminder, there's no saving and loading, no passwords in Erebus. Anytime you die, you go back to the start of the game. You have to replay the whole thing. Hence, save states. Okay. So first we have to start the UFO. I think we do it from this screen in this version. Yeah, you touch up there on this screen. Okay, now fighter jets are assaulting us. So if I click over here, nothing happens. I kind of want to just investigate this screen, this section. Okay, we're floating out into space. I can still navigate while we're floating into space. Hold on. This is huge. I'm still navigating. What? Is this working as intended? Can I flip this dial? Am I driving the UFO? Are we in Erebus? Huh? Oh, cobwebs. So in the Atari ST version, when you pilot the UFO, you have to shoot down fighter jets and then you crash land in New York City. If you make any mistakes, if you take too long to do anything, then you just drift off into space. and you're drifting forever for so long that spiders take over and grow cobwebs and you die. From starvation, lack of oxygen, something. But it takes away control from the player while you're drifting into space. Oh, I think it's a glitch. I might have glitched the game. So the correct solution was to, I think, click this button here. Yep, okay, we shot the fighter jet. The lights have changed now. And I think we have to click this one here. Emergency. New York. Maybe there's like a glove box we can open. We can open the trunk, the boot. Is there like a hood release? Can I do anything? Hello? Erebus. I'm clicking furiously. Right, let's go east. So here we are, New York City. Here. All right. Let's go visit the man. So there's a strong possibility that I'm just soft locked. Or I'm in an unwinnable state, I should say. Because I picked the wrong items back of the UFO. It's possible I've missed a secret screen with more items to collect. But here's the guy. Here's Glasses Man. Glasses Man is just hanging out in New York City. And we can give him our alien space gun, and he gives us $1 for it. So, like, is this an arms dealer? Are we an arms dealer? Is this just like a thug? It's what? What's Glasses Man? As far as I can tell, you need to go visit Glasses Man and give him the gun to get the $1. I don't think that's an optional requirement. Okay, here's the UFO again. We go back in and close the door. Can I pick up some debris? Go east. Okay. Let's start exploring a little bit here. I'm gonna go west. This is off the critical path. There might be something down here. It's different. It's different. Different. We have different. Okay, so I am... Oh dear. I'm standing on this tile. South is blocked, but I can go those ways. Okay, let's go east. I can go south. West. That was a one-way still, okay. One way. This is a very suspicious part. That's a one-way. Like, what is going on? I go west. That's also a one-way. South? Okay, it was not very different at all. Okay, we've made it out of the maze of one-ways. Go south, east. I'm going to go east here and explore in the northeast quadrant. Yeah, I'm not really expecting to find anything just lying around on the ground out here. But just for the sake of being thorough, I want to explore these areas. Most of them. What?! Okay, I just walked right into jail and died. That's new. I didn't... You can just walk into jail and die. Boom. I just walked into this tile and just died. We have to assume we just drank toilet water and died. It's the only logical assumption. So I wonder if I can go up here. This is not in the other... Okay, let's restore. Back on the UFO. This is a groundbreaking discovery. Shoot down the fighter jets. Land the plane. Get back out. Man, I'm worried that I'm missing so many things. Crime time. I gotta play more detective murder mystery games. Man, that's such a good genre. Remember Crime Time? Crime Time was awesome. Crime Time was a disaster. What am I saying? We spent so much time playing Crime Time looking for the crime. And then we committed the crimes. What a good game. Deja Vu is great. I love Deja Vu. I played the NES version. I've never played Deja Vu 2, though. I've never played the sequel, Deja Vu 2. There's a sequel to Veracruz as well I need to play. Okay, this is no longer a path. Let's go south here, west, south. Veracruz is really cool. Utterly jacked. Utterly jacked, but very cool nonetheless. Let's go north. So this is the taxi screen. Okay, we want to go west from here rather than hop in the cab. But west is going to go in the taxi, so I actually want to go east from here. And then north, then east, then west, then west, and west. Okay, there's no police. So, in this biome, in this world, what you can stand on the northwest corner. It does exist here. But this tile and this tile do not. Oh, this is mysterious. Hello, Foamed. Welcome. Sadly, we have no hot jams today. We're playing Erebus again. Erebus is enjoyed in total silence. Okay, there's man. Let's drop our dollar. Get teleported. Bear book. Bear book. Bear book. Go north. Give me some of that bear book. This feels like it's bugged, like glitch. Why can't I grab bear book when bear book is said to be $1, but I have no dollar, but I can just grab bear book? What does bear book do? Bear book. Okay, let's explore this area now. I'm gonna do another save here. Bear book. South, south. We're just gonna methodically step on every tile, see if we can end up in police again, or in jail again. Fully explore the lands of Bear Book. Okay, go east here, then go south. Dead end, okay. east here. Go north. Okay. Go west. Let's go north. This is different. 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 Block, block. I don't know why it's so different. I don't think it's relevant to anything. But these differences are fascinating. Okay, so that path is the same. Let's go west here. So now I'm north of the Bear Book. I want to explore the southwest corner real quick, since we're in the area. Nothing. Yeah, there's nothing different over there. Go south here. There's nothing. Go north twice. Let's go west. We're going to the northwest corner. So here I can stand in the northwest corner just fine. It's not blocked off. This is the panel. Let's go west beyond the panel and north. See what's up here. Nothing. Okay. Alright, so nothing is different here, other than that corner that's blocked off. So now we have an arrow pointing into a little thing. So we have to drop this on the ground, and then we click on this. Trip in time takes us back to French Revolution, and we get beheaded at the guillotine, just like an elf. Spirit Trip puts us to sleep, and that's a game over because you cannot sleep while playing Erebus. Molecule Trip is the correct solution, I think, unless there's a hidden fourth solution. Molecule Trip takes us back to Erebus. Let's do a save. Call this one final. So now we've gone back to Erebus. I don't know where I am. Hold on. Northwest and east. I mean, this is where the mysteries truly begin. Okay, I need to figure out my position. So if I go west here, go west again? Oh, I think this puts us into this tile down here. I think we start down here. Let's work with that assumption. Yeah, I think we are there. So I go north, north. Okay. So we start in a different location in the CPC version. Everything else seems to conform. Yeah, okay. Go west. Let's go south here. So this is where things start to get really mysterious. I go north, then east. If I go north from here, I die. Monster. That's bad. So we can restore. The wreckage is gone. There used to be wreckage here, but it's gone. I guess the monster tidied up after we left. We go this way. If I go east here... No die! That's supposed to be a die, but no die. No die. This is Erebus. Erebus. Just skirt around Erebus a little bit. Go north from here. Okay, so last time we visited Mount Erebus, walking up to the Erebus approach was not this screen. It was this typical caldera view. Now we are like nestled into the caldera of Mount Erebus, and there's a door. And try as I might, I have no idea how to open this door. Why is there like a modern sci-fi door in a mountain volcano? I can't open it! I can't open it. I'm going to keep exploring. Okay, I am behind Mount Erebus. Like that. So if I go west... Oh, this is... Okay, this is blocked off. God, this is so mysterious. So I think the idea is we're supposed to... Okay. The idea seems to be we're supposed to open that door and go into the secret layer of Erebus. Okay, so I've stepped on every other tile here. Now, alternatively, we can go west here, and it chunks us into a new zone. And this leads to Hot Maze 2. The mythical Hot Maze 2. Which is apparently, my understanding, is that Hot Maze 2 is a legitimate location that is meant to be the finale of the game. But this is presumably, yeah, inside Mount Erebus, hence the heat. But the access point to Hot Maze 2 is supposed to be that door up in the caldera. But this version of the game specifically, you can just walk off the edge of the map down here and end up in the Hot Maze 2 without opening the door the proper way. And that's supposed to be like the Giga Brain insane puzzle, which apparently is an actual puzzle to get into the door. And it's just not meant for human consumption. So now we're in Hot Maze 2. I'm going to do a save here. I think I'm going to die very quickly. But let's do a save here. Hot Maze 2. Let's go south. Oh, let's unpause. Can I go south? Okay, nothing. Let me put my marker. So we start right here. North. North. Notice how quickly I am melting. So I'm going to pause on every screen. To update my map. Let's go south. 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 Okay, we have to guess that that's a one-way. It's a dead end. Good. So if I take this one way, yep. This is where we started. North. Let's keep going north. Keep going north. Go west. So that was a one-way right there. We can't go back to the east. That was another one-way. is happening? Digital Duck, hello! Oh my goodness, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Quack. Hello, good day. I'm playing Erebus. Thank you for the raid. I'm obsessed with this game. I am obsessed. We have to solve the mystery of Erebus. It's just a mess. This is jacked. South? It's just one ways. It's all one-way paths. Everything is a one-way. Okay. That was a fun little journey. Let's go east. That was a one-way. Dude, this is demented. Yeah, we're in a new section of the game. Yeah, I can go south here. We're in a new section of the game, a previously unexplored section. This game is just a giant maze game. But there's also like slight adventure game puzzles, and it's a very bizarre, just weird experience, so it's very compelling. I found, at least. I am compelled to play more Erebus. Dead end. Go north. East. South. 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 Okay, let's go south again. That was a one-way. I think I'm probably stuck down here. That was a one-way. That's a one-way. And I can already tell this east path is a one-way back to the start. Alright. Good. We're gonna melt to death. Can I I'm melted. So this is where we'd have to restart the entire game from the beginning if we were playing on an Amstrad CPC in 1986. Because we're playing on an emulator in the year of our Lord 2025, you just load a save state. Okay, so if I go west here, that's a dead end, okay. If I go west here, that's also a dead end, okay. And go through the one-ways. And go south. Okay, from here, if you go east, we might be trapped into a nothingness zone. But let's go south. Okay, that was another one-way. Go west. South. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. There's literally no way out. I'm trapped. Erebus. Time to restart from the beginning. That's just game design. Alright, restore. Hot Maze 2. Okay, go north. This game would be an absolute nightmare. Unlike in 1986 on actual hardware, it would be a nightmare to play. Yeah, just the process of creating a map would be hell. It would be hell. It would just be hell. Okay, we go down once, twice, thrice, twice, and now we go west. Okay, that was a one-way. Let's go north. Okay, west. Okay, south. West. South. south. West. That was a one-way. West. That was a one-way. What is going on? Oh, I'm stuck. Yep, another stuck dead end. Erebus Gaming. Alright, well there's... So we have a quadrant down here to explore still. And then this path here. Seems like it's the way to the end. But let's go back in. Hot maze 2. Okay. Okay, we have to turn east here. Then go south once, twice, thrice, twice. And now we go west. Let's go south and see what's down here. Okay. Probably going to be a one-way trap of death. That was a one-way. Yep. Okay, we're trapped. It's all over. Go east. And we are moseying along in a one-way trip back to the start. Okay. I don't know if I have enough time to get to new area here. I might die first. East twice. South Quarce. I'm dead. West. North. Ah, dang it. Any wrong turns is a game over. Any wrong turn in the hot maze is just a game over. South once. South 4. And then we go north here. Okay, so this west passage here, definitely a one-way. Don't take that. Go north again. Another trip. Another trippy trap. Go again. Another trap. Go again. No trap here. Go again. Okay. Let's go east. And let's go north. Let's go west. That was a one-way. And go west or south. Let's go west. That was a one-way. What's this? Go in, south. The penguins! I saved the penguins. The penguins were locked in a prison in the second hot maze. The penguins of Antarctica were locked in a prison in the second hot maze, and we saved them. How long were they stuck there? You can only survive the hot maze for like 3 seconds. and then you melt. How did the penguins... Put a note there. There's still unexplored territory. Hold on. Okay, let's go back in. If I hit enter... That's it. You beat Erebus. Look how easy it was. You just had to navigate the death hot maze of death. Just had to navigate the hot maze, that's all. So again, this hot maze is only accessible in this fashion on this version of the game. There is apparently an intended solution to open the door on Erebus to arrive here. I haven't figured that part out yet. I want to restore and check this bit out here. So technically we beat the game. Boom, Erebus. No spoilers. Just beat the game. Just finished it. So I'm very curious to see what this dastardly demon puzzle is. Let me finish mapping this real quick. We have to hurry this way. We go north 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we go east here and north, we can go north again. Yes, okay, what's up here? Nothing. Okay. Good. Unused tile. There we go. So we have slightly more accurate Amstrad CPC maps now. Not everything has been updated, like I didn't search all these dead ends, especially not in the desert or the first hot maze. Or Antarctica. See, this part's not accurate. I never really figured... No, maybe this part is correct. This part feels wrong here. So that's Erebus. We just beat it. Here, I'll show you the ending again. Boom. Penguins. Saved. Ending. I haven't solved all the mysteries. So I've been advised to swap versions. Where's my Atari ST? Yeah, the inventory turns into a little victory wreath. It's very good. Erebus. I should really get different captures for these different emulators instead of always just cropping off status bars when I switch it up. Let me make that bigger. So now we're in the world of the Atari ST. That's this world over here. Yeah, apparently this is turbo mega jacked. I wouldn't mind people just saying what it is I'm supposed to do. If it's that messed up, like I don't even have any idea where to start. So I would not mind if it just gets spoiled from here. I've beat the game. I'm happy with what I've accomplished. It takes a minute to load. Game's loading. Just be patient. You need to have the correct items in the correct order? Really? Really? That's tricky. Just arbitrary combination of items in the correct order. Really? Erebus. Alright. So now we're in the Atari ST world, so we can do mouse movement. Grab, 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 grab. I think I'm soft locked already. I'm just on autopilot. Okay, we're in chunk 2. Wreckage. Here's Erebus. Chunk 3. I messed up the hot maze! I didn't make it to the hot maze, so we have to reset. Spacesuit, saw, goggles, bear book, in that order, may not work if you have items in slots 5 and 6. Spacesuit, saw, goggles, bear book. So for starters, we can just grab everything. Let's drop the lighter here. Presumably I can shuffle my items around once we get to the correct spot. Just have to get there. Man, I forget how to navigate. Where am I? I don't know where... Okay, we're in the wreckage. My mental mind maps of these zones have been corrupted by the Amstrad CPC. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Oh! Okay, go west. There we go. Go west. Go west. Go west. West is now up here. Alright, we're in the hot maze. Okay, we're in Paris. Get that. Go west. We go north, 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 west, 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 west. Okay, we're in Egypt. Camel. Okay. Okay, we're in the airport. Okay, we're in the plane. Okay, we're flying the plane. I went the wrong way. Alright, we're in the UFO. We have the spacesuit, we have the token. We don't need the token here. Nord. So, Goggles we need. Coat we don't need. Saw we need. Suit we need. Camel, get rid of. Gun we need. Okay, we're going to skip the igloo. Okay, we skipped the igloo. Alright, we're in the UFO. We don't need this book. This is a fake book. So we touch this. Touch this. Touch that. Man. Dollar. I'm navigating this all by memory. Okay, we're in the taxi. Drop the dollar. Go west. Bear book. Okay, so let's manipulate the inventory correctly. So wait, I need to have this in the final slot. Let's drop everything here. Bear book. So it was... I'm freezing to death. Like, I need the coat. I've already forgotten. Spacesuit, saw, goggles, bear book. Spacesuit, saw, goggles, bear book. And then take the ticket. Okay. Drop the ticket. Boom. So I'm going to do a save state right here. Erebus. Panel. Good. I have like 30 Erebus save states here. We're going to take a molecule trip. Then go east, east, north, 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 north. And you just successfully walk into the lava and just click on the door, and I died. This is new progress. I've never seen the door in this version. I've never seen the door in this version. This is new progress. Door. Okay. Don't save. We need to load. I died. Erebus panel good. Okay. Molecule trip. East, east, north, 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 north. If I drop this and drop that, then pick that up and that, go north, I died. All I did was swap the position of the goggles and the bear book in the inventory, and I died. This can't be real! Oh, I died. I dropped the bear book and scrolled the inventory, and the act of scrolling the inventory killed me. Can we just hang out on this screen, or is this a time duration screen? It's a time duration screen. No, that's what killed me. So once we access this screen, it's a time duration screen. I think the key takeaway here, Dana, at least for me, is that you're not supposed to figure this out. I think the key takeaway is that the game is jacked. Do I have a door button? I do have a door. Door. Make a note here. So it was space, suit, comma, saw, comma, goggles, comma, bear, book. Let's go into the hot maze. East, east, north, 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 north. Here's what I'm going to do. For maximum survivability, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to work my health down. Okay, put a save right here. Hot Maze 2. North, north. Okay, we're in the Hot Maze 2. So where does this put me? Maybe I can just use my Amstrad map. Let's see how this compares. Going south is nothing. North, 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 east, south, 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 south. Okay, there's a one-way to the west. Okay, this looks similar. Oh yeah, we got the path of one way. South 4 times. West, north, west. Okay, this seems to be the same. Go west once, north a whole bunch. Can I go east and around? I can. Penguins. Erebus. I don't believe it. We're doing a speed run. Let's speed run Erebus. I've reset the timer. Now I have to let the game load. This will be the only full playthrough of Erebus on the internet once I upload this to YouTube. This game has never... It's one of the many obscure games that nobody's taken the time to record a playthrough of yet. Yeah, big thank you to Professor Cavey, to Vino79, to Syllogism01, and to Tango Bunny for digging into this game between streams. I would not have gotten this far without your guys' help. That is very impressive work. I might have been able to... Like, I had the idea to search the CPC hot maze through that side path. And that was kind of what I was planning to do for today, to see if that led anywhere. That was the one lead I had. Because I stumbled into the second hot maze on the CPC. So I probably could have got to the end, but finding this quote-unquote intended solution would have never happened. Like, that is so jacked. They weren't kidding. Have these 4 specific items in this specific order and nothing else, otherwise you lose. Not only do you lose, but you will never know how to win. Because there's no... The Bear Book! Yeah, if you play the Amstrad CPC version, there's a glitched path. Which may or may not be glitched, like, who knows? It's hard to say. EH Services. Maybe what they were making the game in their little Titus offices. They were like drinking wine and just smoking cigarettes and thinking about how awesome their puzzles were. And then somebody walked in and was like, dude, you guys know that this is messed up and no one's ever going to figure this out? Like, oh, that's not good. Let's put a side path here. Like, I. Okay, let's speedrun Erebus. Yo, no Rue, welcome. We're doing a speedrun right now. Okay. Start the timer. Go! Northwest, 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 north, east, east, south, east. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Okay. Leave the lighter. Got the lighter skip. Successful lighter skip. Took a wrong turn. Second north. Okay, there's the bones. There's Erebus. West. West. Okay. Took a wrong turn there, but it's fine. Hot Maze 1. I took a wrong turn. Okay, Paris. Get that. West, north, 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 west, west. Ah! The shifting compass rose got me. Okay, false start. Try again. Oops, reset the timer. Go. Okay, go west. We have to get a legitimate 1cc of Erebus. I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know where I am. Okay. Where? Reset, reset. Okay. The cool thing about Erebus is when you start the game, you die in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Erebus. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we got the lighter skip. Second. Okay, there's Erebus. West. Alright, this is a lot cleaner. A lot cleaner. Things are looking pretty good here. I don't know where I am. Okay. Whew. Hot maze. I took a wrong turn. Okay, I'm back on the right path. Paris. Get the thing. Okay, we go west. We go north. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go west, 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 west. Okay, that was slow, but we made it safe. And camel. Okay, and plane. 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and UFO. Get the spacesuit. Can we drop anything? Drop the camel. Boom, get the gun. Okay, we're doing igloo skip. Okay, we skipped the igloo. UFO 2. Skip the book. Touch the thing. Shoot the jets. Okay, we've landed. We're in New York. Glasses man. It's looking pretty good so far. Drop the dollar. And bear book. Drop that. Open that. Okay, now we need to shuffle the inventory around. Okay. What was it? I've already forgot. Spacesuit. Saw. Goggles. Bear book? Spacesuit, saw, goggles, bear book. Okay, thank you. Molecule trip. East, east, north, 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 north. Okay, hot maze 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where am I? I took a wrong turn somewhere. I'm lost. Oh! Okay, time! I reset the timer instead of stop it. I don't know what my time was. I hit the wrong button. 2:55. Erebus. I'm gonna have to check the tapes. Erebus. 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 What? Hold on. Let's play Erebus one more time. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's do the Thompson version of Erebus. We have to do the full completion of Erebus. I can't let Professor KV win. I got a match. I got a match. We need to do all 3 completions. Okay, I don't remember how to use this emulator. B? Cracked by Schubert. Apoyes 2 fois sur 1 touch. Puis 1 fois sur 1 touch. Lorsk, LePage. The presentation Sarah Affishi. Erebus? Come again? Fishy? Erebus. Let's play Erebus, shall we? So here we are in Erebus. We can go west, north, north. So this uses this. This is the Thompson TO8 version of Erebus. I'm very unfamiliar with Thompson line of computers. This version has the same maps as the Atari ST version. There's one very suspicious part of this version. I can't use save states for one thing, so we just have to do it live. It has like the loading of the separate chunks, similar to the Amstrad CPC release, but the maps are the Atari ST maps. The most suspicious thing about this version is, we'll see soon, the inclusion of a new item. Okay, there's Erebus. I have to play this in a very small window as well. Okay, we're in chunk 3 of Antarctica. So we go west, west, into the hot maze. Okay, into the hot maze. I don't know where I am. Okay. You start off in like this weird negative space. Maybe the maps aren't the same. Okay, we made it to France. Through the door. We have beautiful colors here. We go west, north, 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 north. We're going to take this stop to go west, 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 west. Okay, and we made it to pyramids. Pyramids? What am I saying? There's no pyramids here. There's a sphinx, the tent, and a camel. And airport. And see, like, the loading transitions here. Weird. Can't go back north. Okay, we're in the airplane. Okay, we're in the UFO. Wait, you played the MO5 and this is the TO8? There's no end to the depths of Erebus. It just keeps going. The rabbit hole goes deeper and deeper. We click on this guy. So this is the true mystery of Erebus here. Oh my god! I have now muted the emulator. I did not realize. That sucked. Okay. So we have a second pair of glasses you can pick up on this screen. A second pair of glasses. These glasses only seem to appear in this version of the game. Unless you're an elite hacker like Tango Bunny and you hack them into the ST version. These glasses are only in this version of the game. But because we know that the entrance to the final zone is gated but from a very specific combination of items in a specific order, then it would seem like these are just meant to screw you, the player. Just screw you. Because if you pick these up, you can't do any... the lighter? I thought I did the lighter skip. Like, if you pick these glasses up, they're just going to get in your way. Take the suit. I don't think I need the coin here, but we'll take the coin. I don't have any pocket space for gun. We'll drop the coat. Yeah, we can still do the igloo skip here, because again, these are the ST maps. Okay. That would be wild if, like, there's hidden writing somewhere. You need to wear the glasses to reveal. Let's drop the coin here. The Book of Nothingness. Let's touch this. This has the same pixel hotspots as the ST version. Click on that. Click on that. Okay. Now we're in New York. Go visit Glasses Man. There he is. Sir, 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 sir. Check out my gun. Thank you. I just showed that man my gun and he gave me $1. In the cab, drop the $1, go west, bear book. Maybe the glasses have to be in a specific slot. Oh dear. I can't believe. Okay, let's sort the items here. Spacesuit, saw, glasses, bear book? Was that the correct sequence? Suit, saw, glasses, glasses from the bunker, not the second glasses. Bear book. SSSGBB. SSSGBB. If I try them in a different order and it doesn't work, I have to go back to the start of the game. I'm not encouraged to experiment because I don't have save states and I'm a little baby. I've been playing this for 8 minutes. I cannot stand to replay this from the beginning. That's 8 more minutes of my life. Okay, drop the ticket. Take a little molecule trip. Whew, gonna have to be really quick to go through the maze here. I'm a little bit nervous about that. Okay, and where does this put me? Oh, the ST version. Okay, of course, of course. There's Erebus. Go north. Hot maze 2. The blue hot maze. Okay, north, east, north, west, south once, east until I can't, south 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and go west, north, west, south, west once, then go north till I can't, west, north. Erebus. We did it. We saved the penguins. Erebus. Well, Erebus. You can remember the good times in Erebus. Remember Penguin Land? Remember Hot Maze? There's Antarctica. Look at the wreckage. Desert and Desert 2. I can't believe it's over. I think this game's awesome. Like, it's just awesome. Erebus. I just think this game's awesome. It's a maze game. That's literally it. We just navigate a maze. That's literally it. The puzzles don't make any sense. It's just a maze, but there's so much mystery and intrigue. And it's such a bizarre sequence of events. Just everything about it is so baffling and weird that I think it's incredible. I think it's really cool. I actually legitimately quite enjoyed playing Erebus. Because again, you're just kind of dumped in with no context, or the briefest amount of context. We're playing as a volcanologist who's crash landed his plane for some reason. And then we just go on this magical journey through time and space. Well, don't go through time, because that kills you. Like, how? Like, there's so many questions. Yeah, you never know what nonsense is going to happen next. And that's the sort of thing I appreciate. How do you walk from Antarctica to Paris? How far is that? How do you walk Why is there a hot maze from Antarctica that leads to Paris? Why is Paris so hostile? You can get butchered with an axe if you hang out in Paris for too long. You have to navigate the trains. And I believe last stream, a Left Empty, who is familiar with French metro trains, says, oh wait, I recognize these train lines. So it's like based on real life. It's like based on real life. You have to take the correct trains to navigate to the desert. Just like in real life. And then there's a guy in the desert who just, if you touch his tea, he gives you a camel. You touch his tea, so he gives you a camel. If you don't touch the tea, he kills you. If you don't take the camel quickly enough, he kills you. And then you ride the camel into an airplane. You ride the camel into an airplane and start flying it. The airplane that runs you over and kills you if you don't hop inside. So I guess it's just a runaway airplane. There's just a runaway airplane, and you hop inside with your camel and you start flying it. And while you're flying your airplane, you see a UFO. So you naturally just fly straight into it. And it turns out there's friendly aliens who just want to go to the North Pole. Maybe Nord? Maybe they're trying to get to the North Star? I don't know. I don't really know how the aliens factor into the plot, but aliens hook you up as long as you tickle one of them on the tummy. They hook you up with a suit and a gun, a coin, and sometimes, if you're lucky, some fancy glasses. And then you're dumped in Penguin Land, which I assumed was the North Pole, but maybe it's secretly the South Pole? Yeah, there's no penguins on the North Pole, but this is 1986. Like, you'd have to, like, read an encyclopedia to know that. You couldn't just pop on the internet and say, hey, Google, ask Jeeves, are there penguins in the North Pole? No. That's just I assume they were just wrong. But you go to the North Pole, and there's an igloo that you could go visit, or you could just say, I'm not going there. No, I don't want to get stabbed in the butt today. I'm not going to the igloo. And just walk around, and you find a second UFO. Like, maybe the North Star map for the UFOs in the first UFO with the aliens, maybe they're like trying to find their crashed UFO, and they're like triangulating like a distress signal that's emanating from the North Pole. And so they let you off in the North Pole to go find it for them. So we go find the second UFO, and there's a book inside. The book is useless, but it's just a mystery book of book. It's just a book. And then we start flying the UFO. And attacked by fighter jets. After flying the UFO, you get attacked by fighter jets. So you have to shoot them down. So we are killing people. Killing military men in fighter jets. Piloting a UFO, fighting fighter jets, military men, killing them. And then we crash land our UFO in New York City. For some reason. We were at the North Pole, and then we're in New York City. And so naturally in New York City, the first thing we do is find a guy and give him our space alien gun. For $1. So we get $1 from the guy, and then we take it to the cab, and it's just enough for cab fare. So we take the cab to the Bear Bookstore. Why wouldn't you? I mean, if you're in New York, you gotta stop by the Bear Bookstore. So we go to the Bear Bookstore, and we steal a bear book, even though they're only $1. We don't have any more space guns or glasses men to get a second $1, so we just steal the bear book. And then it gets weirder because in New York City there's a mysterious panel that can only be opened with a ticket that we find in the Paris metro station. Paris metro station ticket opens panel in New York City with a time machine behind it. And so you don't take the time machine to go back in time, because if you go back in time, you go back to Paris. Guillotine, dead. You die instantly because in Paris, they execute time travelers with a guillotine. And so we take the time machine to go back to Erebus, naturally, where it all began. And through arcane magic, with an alien spacesuit, with a pair of glasses, no, with an alien spacesuit and a saw, a little hand saw, pair of glasses, and the bear book, we can walk across lava to the secret door in the caldera of Erebus, where the penguins are being held captive. We navigate the maze and save the penguins. And that's the story of Erebus. So much happens. Why did it was the monster behind it? Were the aliens behind it? Was it a government conspiracy? Were people the real bad guys? Were the penguins behind it? Was there any plot at all? Was it just a sequence of things happening? Was it just like a stream of consciousness, nothingness story with insane puzzles that don't make any sense and a giant maze? How many mazes were there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. According to my map here, we have 14 different 8x8 mazes. 14 different... Well, we don't use all of the space, all 64 tiles in every chunk. Erebus. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I would rather play this than Pickle Wars any day of the week. Pickle Wars. I would rather play this than Pickle Wars. All three versions are 10 out of 10. Absolutely. All versions, 10 out of 10. Masterpiece game. Really, Lauren, thank you for the 10 bits. 10 bits out of 10 bits. Erebus. I'm shocked. Like, I'm kind of shocked. Erebus. What do we do now? We're in a post-Erebus world. In a post-Erebus world. I don't have any other Thompson TO8 games to check out. Post-Erebus world. Oh, there's no end to the list of inscrutable games to play. There is no end to the list of inscrutable games. There will always be more inscrutable games. That's the beauty of video games, is there will always be more. I don't really want to play Ishar today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to play Ishar. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's just pivot. Oh, I don't even have a box art for this. Let's make a terrible mistake.